Hi everyone, it's Miss Nikki Ann. Make sure I'm not showing my legal information about my medications that I'm pushing through. So yeah, pushing through some Zofran and got some Benadryl next. Hopefully I'm not gonna run a back today of flu. But listen, I just came on because I here comes this the kid. You all right? It's I'm in New England, and so as usual, there's snow and there's the whole big hoopla around that. What is he doing? What is he doing? It's too, like, with the wind chills, like -22. He's out there. I don't know. He'll become. Oh, okay. So, I went to see my neural ophthalmologist, and because I do all the extra testing, visual fields, and extra whatever happens, and he said that there's new dosaging out for the Plaquenil because they finally do have some testing that proves about the vision loss. And so he tweaked it, lowered it, tweaked it, and then said I only, because I think, now guys, I'm not clear on this. I used to take really great notes, but I'm so over trying to be my own doctor. So, like, this is what I think we're at. Tweak it, bring it down, and then I only have, I think, 2 years left to be on it because now I think the maximum is 7 years, I think. And so I've got 2 years left, and it was very important because I had recently seen my rheumatologist, and she is just had her third baby, kind of like back to back, and only works once a week for 4 hours. And now it's in the clinic. She's no longer with the practice, but a few of us were lucky to keep her. They let her carry a few people over, and I was one of them. Um, so she didn't mention, I mean, she's the one who prescribes the Plaquenil. So I don't know if the information hadn't trickled down to rheumatology yet, and maybe it's just on the ophthalmological or optomic I can't even speak, I don't know, side or the neural side, because my neural ophthalmologist was the one who told me. You see how it gets confusing? And I did raise concern um, and uh, said some strong things because as a patient, I realized that I'm doing all I can, and hear these weird corrections on very important things. Number one, because I have lost my eyesight. That was like one of the defining signs, redefining that, okay, this something's really wrong. And I was sent to him because of that. And so he's been monitoring me and testing me ever since and watching my decline. And he's also Jewish, and so he knows a lot about dysautonomia from that end. And so he's been great. But here I am, my rheumatologist. And then the other week, I went to see my allergist. And it had been some months, which I usually don't go that long without seeing him, but I had. And I had been to the emergency room since I last saw him. And someone in the emergency room, this one they thought I had actually had some kind of heart attack. So, but he upped the Zantac to 3 times a week. The guy in the emergency room. Um, then when I went to see my allergist not too long ago, he was like, why are you taking this? I said, well, the guy at the emergency room told me to up the Zantac. And he was like, no. There's no extra benefit after so many milligrams. He was saying something. Again, I no longer hold on to their words like my life depends on it. Because when I do, I find out that there are discrepancies that no matter how hard we try, I'm just not going to catch them all. And they're important ones. I don't want to belittle my eyesight or something with my mast cell issue, and but we are human beings, and I just kind of have to back away a little bit, um, because the rheumatologist, I think she's awesome, across the board, and so I don't know, maybe it just hasn't trickled down to her just yet, and he didn't seem overly alarmed by, and he knows her. But anyway, so I'm telling you guys, those of you who are on Plaquenil, what is it, hydro, what, pushing through it, flush, whatever you call it, generic, just check with your rheumatologist or whoever, ophthalmologist or whomever's, handling that medication for you, to see if you indeed, within how their protocol, because every office has a different protocol to a certain extent based on the patient, weight, age, all sorts of things, if you are one of the people who should make changes to your Plaquenil intake based on the new discoveries and research. So that's the point, and I got to it. Okay, I think that's about. It's all the same, people. It's chronic illness. There's nothing I can tell you today that's the only difference is that there's been progression. Okay, and I say that for people who may just only have POTS or something, and they don't have all the, I still have um, the Medtronics devices in my butt cheeks, and I deal with my I don't know, same stuff. But then I'm having allergic reactions to devices, so I'm always at the allergist or the urologist, and mine is a urogynecologist or something like that. So it's still the same. I just don't get on here and talk about it as much because it would just be a repeat. Like, okay, I'm itching again this week. I'm bleeding through from the devices this week, and this week every day is a struggle. Just know this: since the first day when I started posting to this day, when I started posting about this illness, there's never been. I've had good days back when. Let me be clear. Back when you may find a video in here, I'm like, oh my God, it's a good day, and then I get home because I didn't know any better, and I crash. But those videos are there for what it looked like, but I have never, ever since experienced anything that would look like a normal day or a good day based on what a healthy person would consider a good day, and now I have progressed ideas of a good day. So I expect less and less as time passes on, so this way, or so most days I'm not even thinking, is it a good day? I think on tasks. Can I sit up while homeschooling my son today? Or I mean sit up on the bed, or do I need to lie down? Um, just, and even things about my schedule was too packed. I couldn't continue to see that many people, and I had addressed that with my psychiatrist, and it's still a big issue. It's still it's still a big issue because each person that's left is a very important component, and now they're adding more doctors and adding the scooter, so that's a long process, and I need my what's the face change. There's all of this ongoing chronic illness drama. It has not ended. It as far as it's being time consuming, it is still just as time consuming. The only difference is I'm trying to, I don't know what I'm trying to do. I don't even know. My psychiatrist and I used to, we're in this phase of, we need to fill out all of this stuff that's going on, and then I've got the extra suicide, that suicide of people all around. It's just so much, so much, people. I'm gonna go because it'll just be a rant about chronic illness, and that will be okay if I didn't have this history for you to see already. So it's like, pick a video, watch it, and say to yourself, okay, she has progressed since whatever date this particular video is, she's gained more doctors, more specialists, more appointments, and finds herself canceling because emotionally she can't take it. Yeah. But I didn't miss the rheumatologist nor the neuro-ophthalmologist. So that Plaquenil thing, man, that should have been, I don't know. It was caught, somebody caught it, so